today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to animate the scene, and I basically drew this artwork in Adobe Illustrator, and I have each element in a separate layer. So this is the final artwork animated. That's simple, it's cute, and you're going to learn a lot of things during this tutorial. And we're mainly going to use classic tween to animate this. So let's create a new file in Adobe Animate. I'm going to choose the preset iPhone 4, and I'm going to change the width to 640 and the height to 960. Frame rate 24, action script 3.0. Great. Okay. Now let's import our Adobe Illustrator file. Import to stage, artwork, open. So select all layers and convert layers to animate layers and place objects at original position. Import. Okay, so we have all our layers in the same position as the Adobe Illustrator file. And what I'm going to do is going to make our animation until 50 frames. So F5. And now let's break it down. So the first thing I want to do is animate the clouds from right to left. So in your first frame, click on the clouds, right click, convert to symbol, and name this clouds. Type graphic. Okay, so now let me go into the clouds, and I'm going to have them, I'm going to animate only 25 layers. I don't have to do 50 because then I'm going to have the animation repeated. So 25 frames, F5, go to the first frame, move my clouds just at the start of the stage, and then let them end at the end of the stage. And you'll notice I have two keyframes, right click, and then create classic tween. So now if I click enter on my keyboard, I have my clouds animating. But I think it's a bit too fast, so let me just move them to 50 frames. So I'm just moving my keyframe to 50 frames, and now I think the speed is gonna be nice. Okay, good. So let's just adjust the speed and have it affect ease in out both. So I think sign is good. Now if I play, let's go back to our scene, and if I play now, I have my clouds animating. Okay, now what I want to do is animate my wheel. So right wheel. Okay, let's lock all these layers. Right wheel, select all by clicking Control A or Command A. Right click, convert to symbol, wheel, type graphic. Okay, so now let's double click on the wheel. Okay, so what I want to do is have the wheel rotate once. So I'm going to go to the 10th frame, add a keyframe, and then right click, create classic tween. Okay, and then go to the tweening panel and choose rotate clockwise and once. So let's play. So I have a rotating wheel. Now go back. If I play this, okay. Now what you could do, since I created a symbol and I have a wheel, I could use it again and again and again. I don't have to rotate the second wheel. So I'm gonna delete the left wheel layer, delete, and I'm just gonna copy paste the wheel that I created. Okay, so now let's zoom out, fit window, play. Perfect. Okay, so now let's animate the body of the bus, and I want it to be just going up and down slightly and slightly rotating. So select your body wheel layer and convert to symbol, bus. Now let's go into the symbol and animate our bus. So in the 30th frame, add a frame, right click in the center and create classic tween. Okay, I'm gonna add a keyframe here and a keyframe here, keyframe here, and a keyframe here. Okay, just move this one here, so I click on and drag. Now let's start animating. I'm gonna animate the second keyframe and the fourth keyframe. Okay, and then I'm gonna go between them and add a slight adjustment to the speed. Okay, so now if I play. So go to the path layer and click on your path, right click, convert to symbol. Symbol, path. So go to the path layer and add keyframes until the 50th frame, F5, new layer, call this path animation, go to the first frame and let's just zoom in. Gonna add a stroke with the same color as the street stroke. And I'm just gonna draw it. Oops. Here. Increase the stroke to 6. 6 is good. Okay. So let's start to animate this. I'm gonna first have it inside of the line and then move to the second frame and move it slightly. Go to the third frame. Oops. Just gonna use my sub-selection tool and move it slightly, and then I'm just gonna keep going. Now let's play. Okay, nice. Let me remove these frames. Right click, remove frames. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate this layer, duplicate layers, and I'm gonna move my keyframes to the center. I'm gonna duplicate this again, duplicate layers, and I'm gonna move them. Sorry. So now let's play. Okay, so this should end here. So let me select these layers, remove frames, and select layers, remove frames. So now if I play, it should be good. Nice. Okay, let's go back to the main timeline. That window. Now